Right, important information on painting galvanized metal surfaces. So if you want to know how to do it successfully, stay tuned until the very end of the video, because all the information you'll get will be really important to making that paint stick perfectly. See, these channels are pretty difficult, but basically a heat gun and a scraper, and you can work your way along. Okay, so you can see here about to attack that paint with a heat gun and a scraper, and this takes quite a long time, but you've got to be patient. You've got to get it all off. That's really important. You just keep scraping away, get that surface as clean as possible. It takes a while to heat up, but you've got to do it. And this is really important because you need to expose that galvanized metal surface. See, I'm just working that paint off still. Those sections, I mean, you're watching time lapse right now, but those sections roughly took about an hour a piece. You have to be quite meticulous to get all that out. Yeah, it's quite old paint as well. As you could see from the first pictures, it was very, very blistered. And that's what happens when it's not properly bonded to the metal. Right, that's the heat gun and scraper. Pretty much everything off. It's a bit of a race against time because we're expecting rain. I've got to crack on and do like a surface sand, get any little bumps or blemishes off. Okay, you see, just tidying up those pieces there. That is a 10-litre bucket. Sorry, that's a 12-litre bucket. Sanding block there, very fine grit, and all that's going to do is just take off any nibs of paint or primer that are left over. Water in there, not too much, don't need that much. Then I'm going to rub over the surface and literally just to take off anything flaky or floating left on. Now this is just a real fine sanding brush, sponge. It's got like a sandpaper feel to it, and this is literally just to take anything left over. You see those blue powdery bit? That's just residual bits of paint left on. Just making sure we get it clean and as smooth as possible. Giving it a good wipe down as well. That's quite important, because there'll be a lot of residue on there. That's it. Rinse, lots of water, get that clean-ish. Doesn't have to be spotless, but get it clean because we're about to apply that special mordant solution or tea wash. Next thing is the most important, and that's called the mordant solution or an etching solution. And I'm going to show you how to apply that. Really simple, really easy. It's a blue liquid. Just stick it in a container, roughly about a litre to do that size surface. It's a garage door, it's a single garage door. And then brush it on, and you should see straight away that galvanized metal turning black or bluish. And that's when you know it's working. So what's that doing? That's etching the surface. That's making the surface rough so that what you put on it next will stick to it. Just like a decorator would do with like a sugar soap or something on an internal wall, or like an SBR bonding primer. This doesn't stay on the metal. This just goes on, it roughs the surface up. I think it's like a sodium based thing, so it's like real high concentrated. It's not acid, but it will, that's what you can see. I'm wearing gloves. It will irritate the skin if you get it on there, so you do have to be careful. So I've got long sleeves on as well, but yeah, you see the color of the metal turning like a blackish blue, and that's when you know it's working. Now what will happen is that, I mean, because it's quite sunny as well, the garage door will dry, the metal surface will dry pretty quickly, and as soon as it's dried, you can rinse that off. That's literally what you do. Once you've applied it and it's dried, you can rinse it off. Just with normal water, normal tap water. Give it a good rinse, give it a good soaking. And then I've wiped it as well with a sort of just a rubbing cloth, really. Nothing special. There you go, that's dry now. You can see, and you can even hear it. That's got a nice texture to it now. A texture that's ready to be primed. Now this primer that I'm about to use is called an etching primer. So not only have we used a mordant solution or tea wash, I am using a etching primer. Now what that does, you could literally paint that on a galvanized surface by itself and that would stick like glue. I'm making doubly sure that this is going to stay on because I don't want that peeling off at all. Can I just say as well that that primer went on like a dream. Really nice paint. It goes on nice and thick as well. There you go. Make sure you get good coverage all over that metal surface. That is now ready for the top coat, which I'm preparing for here. You can use any type of paint you want on that surface now. Literally any type. I'm using a specific garage door paint, which doesn't even need etching primer, but again, belt and braces, I want it to stick to that primer like glue. Still need to put the lock back on. As you can see, take it off. Get a nice clean line between the lock and the door. But yeah, so galvanized metal. Strip it, tea wash or mordant solution over the top, rinse that off. Once that's rinsed and dried, then you can go ahead with an etching primer. After the etching primer, pretty much whatever coating, but I've gone for a specific garage door paint. You can use that without a primer, but because these have blistered in the past, I'm going belt and braces on this. So if you like this video, please do us a favour, give me a like, or if you want to see any more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, which will help me grow the channel.